I'm not going to tie this down to the current conversations that are going on right now between like XQC and some ordinary gamers, because there is always a struggle between the streamer and the content creator whose content is being reacted to. Always a level of animosity. It is the great war in society. There's always this tension because content creators are often frustrated with React streamers watching one of their videos and not really adding that much to the video, and then that video being re-uploaded almost in full and kind of like stealing views from the original video. Now, I personally am kind of a React content creator. I do some reacts, and I've been trying to move into a more like commentary type sphere, but I do a lot of, reacts of existing videos as well. My response to this whole situation is, some of the critics are entirely right when they say react harder, right? I entirely agree that if you're, reacting to something on stream, or at least if you're playing a video, that you should be reacting to it and giving your own thoughts about it, intakes about it. Now, this is why a lot of like really long videos I tend not to watch, especially if it's about something that I know nothing about. I'm not going to react to a video about JFK's assassination because I know nothing about JFK's assassination, right? Now, I'll react to a political debate because I know a little bit about politics, but it's not really like the same thing, you know what I mean? I do think that it's a general policy, or at least it should be a general policy, that as a content creator, if you're going to react, you need to react hard, like really, really hard. Now, not everybody is going to feel like doing that, especially if you're streaming for like 8 hours. I generally stream for like anywhere between 1 to 3 hours. So, I'm not, your stereotypical React streamer. So that means that I am privileged when it comes to doing my reactions than, XQC or Hassan Piker, for example. But I do think at the very least, like Destiny made a really good point where it's like, if you happen to throw up a video that you find interesting that you're not really contributing much to when it comes to commentary, then it's a responsible thing to do to not re-upload that video. It's fine if you're throwing it up in a live stream because the people who are watching your live stream weren't going to go watch the original video anyway, unless it's like something like a Penguin Zero video, for example. But I do think that it's fine to, play the videos on stream. It's fine to do a little itty-bitty react. The real problem is when you basically re-upload a video where it's just the exact same, but instead you're just sitting in a box in the corner. Now, I will say this, though. For the videos that I react to, and this is one thing is kind of like unique about me, especially because I react to political content, which is generally, if I'm reacting to a video, I want my viewers to watch the original video first if it's something that they're particularly interested in. Because I think that if you're doing a one-time reaction, especially about like a heavily opinionated topic or subject, how you see that content perceived by other people really can inform your own opinion about that content in a way that's not fair to the source material. So I think that you should watch the original content when you get a chance, form your own opinion about it, and then watch the React streamer react to it and see if you agree with that perspective. Now, that's personally something that I do, but I actually haven't talked about doing that on stream or in my Discord. And maybe I need to have a little disclaimer where it's like, hey, this is an opinionated video. If you haven't seen this yet, go watch it and then come back and see my reaction. Maybe that's something I need to do. But that's my general guidelines for watching React content. That's what I want my viewers to do when it comes to opinionated content. If you don't want to do that, it's fine. It's something that I would encourage you guys to do. Now, there's one more thing that people have been saying where it's like, some folks have been saying, oh, this streamer reacted to my content, absolutely tanked my channel, and it destroyed views on the video. Other people have said, oh, them reacting to my video actually drove up engagement to this content. From what I've seen, React streamers reacting to content doesn't always equal more views, but I think that it does disproportionately harm channels that don't upload frequently, because I think a lot of viewers of React streamers and React content creators, they're not going to sit around waiting for some random YouTuber to release another video and then go watch his videos. Like, let's say that like Jack Foxtrot makes a really good video about the war in Ukraine, and he makes one video every 3 months. Let's say I react to it, and somehow magically, you know, 1,000 people saw my reaction, but they didn't see the original video. And even if I'm all like, oh hey, you know, go watch Jack Foxtrot's video about the war in Ukraine, the people might go watch that video, but they'll probably just watch my reaction and then completely forget about Jack Foxtrot in like 3 months when he releases another video. So I do think that when it comes to, you know, reacting to content, if you're reacting to content from content creators and you're trying to be cognizant of, okay, am I poaching from someone's audience? Am I, you know, causing them to lose additional subscribers or lose attention that they otherwise should have? I do think it's a little bit better to, when you get a chance, react to content creators who release stuff frequently, because otherwise they're not going to get the little push that they need. Because I've seen content creators like, you know, they don't get a bump on the video that they've released, but they get a bump on the next video that they release if they release it soon enough. So that's the phenomenon that I've generally noticed. Now leave a comment down below if I'm wrong, because I don't know everything when it comes to YouTube. That's just what I've observed from other content creators over time. So anyways, I would find that interesting, but those are just my thoughts. You know, again, if I react to a politically charged or opinionated video, go watch that original video first and then come back to my reaction. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. I am 1000% pro reaction, but you have to react at least a little bit hard. You can't just sit there just like staring at the video like, huh, that's interesting. Yo, I didn't know that. Interesting. Like you gotta add a little bit more than that to your content. So that's it. That's my take.